Are we live? Are we live? Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what is up? This is Olivia Igwe coming live from London. If you guys are watching me on a replay, drop me a hashtag style. Y'all know the drill. Help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media and to earn at the same time. So if you're looking to earn an extra income because you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and we are 5 months away and you think that you got to change your life, you got to at least change something in your finances and you're looking for something cool, then absolutely drop hashtag hybrid. Let's go into today. Hey cousin, how are you? Chiara, Joe, Jonathan, comment tu vas? Tout va bien? Excuse me, that was really disgusting, Olivia, but welcome to the show. Welcome to the live. If you guys don't know, I'm the queen of burping and the queen of memes. But today we're going to be talking about how to market yourself. We're going to go really rapid today. So if you need to put me on slow, put me on slow. But yeah, about 10 minutes. If I can hit the 5-10 minute cap, then we're really, really good. So how do you market yourself in today's world? Now, if you guys need to know, everybody markets themselves in some way, shape, or form. You portray who you want to be. You portray what others think of you in the way that you speak, in the way that you talk, in the way that you observe, in the way that you do things. And that is fine. It's just you can always alter that in your favor. Now, altering that in your favor means that sometimes you may need to, okay, I can't put this one in. You may need to shift the perspective of maybe getting out of your comfort zone. Some of y'all probably don't know. My story was I did not like to talk to anybody. If I could talk to a leaf, I'd talk to a leaf. I would never talk to a leaf. No, talk to a flower or whatever to ask directions. I was the one that just didn't like doing it. But as I realized going on social media, I had to do it in order to grow. I had to do it in order to build. It was a non-negotiable if I wanted to not be someone that works for someone, but has, that works for myself, right? But in order to do that, you've got to know how to market yourself. Wait, let me just put my ear in because it's really annoying at this point. There you are with the mirror. It was probably easier. I love you. You could have done that from the beginning. But number one is I want you to understand what is your experience. What have you got to share that can bring value to people? If you guys know, I do styling, but I also talk about the drinks. I'm always recommending the drink. The drink, I always say, if you want to start with one of the drinks, you start with this one. This one is my favorite one. You're looking for something to pick you up. You're looking for something that will, give you the energy. You're looking for something that, when you have your period is coming up and you just feel sluggish, you need something that will lift you up. You had a bowl of pasta and you're in the south of Italy, or you had bread in France, the south of France, and you need something that won't carb you down but will elevate you. This is your drink. This is the best on the market. You're not going to find anything better than that. And if you did, prove it to me. I'm ready for it. But how do you market yourself? By sharing your experience. What is it, Chiara, your experience? What is it, Joe, your experience? Hey, Savan, what is your experience, my love? How can you showcase, and it doesn't mean that you have to become somebody else, but can you showcase, like, I will tell you honestly, last time I went to this restaurant, we had this Thai food. The Thai food was great, but I'm sorry, the sticky rice mango, I didn't like it. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't like it at all. So I'm going to share that with the honesty, right? And so I want you guys to understand, Dylan. Hey, Dan, I said it's Dylan. It's Dylan. Sorry, I saw you that you had your family loss, so do apologize for that one. For rest in peace for your mother. But I really want you to understand that we speak from honesty. We speak from feedback. We speak from who can you be. That is where people say, hey, she actually gives a good review, or she's honest. If I don't like something, I will tell you, Joe. I will tell you, Sasha. Somebody asked about the detox. I'm like, it's not my favorite drink. We have a detox for 14 days that helps like cleanse the body, etc. Not my favorite taste, but as my mom says, it cleans. So it doesn't need to be perfect. But what is that going like? How can you showcase things where people say, oh no, when she talks the real deal, right? You're not taking me to an Italian restaurant if it's not to my level of what I like. I'm sorry. I'm not going to a shitty place. You got to be honest in what is it that you're wanting, Chiara? What is it that you're wanting, Sasha? What is it that you're wanting, Joe? Like, be honest, and that's okay, right? So number one, and in order to market yourself, you got to be talking about experience. Number two, you got to be able to engage with your audience. Hey, Chris. Now, when I say engage with your audience, of course, at first, nobody knows how to engage with their audience, right? When I said it's selling the supplements, I didn't know how to do it. But you get better at the craft and you follow somebody that has done the footsteps. If they have not walked in your footsteps, then okay. But you can't tell me, yeah, I've never promoted products. Dude, you recommended the clothes that your daughter-in-law or your child bought. You recommended it. Hey, Linda. So my thing now is understanding, what do you stand for? You will never have me talk about politics. Right now, with everything that's going on social media, I have to get my dad to give me the information. Now, this is really sad, but just for you guys to know, like, there's been a riot about a week ago. I only knew about it a couple of days ago. Okay. Why? Because I just don't talk about that on my channel. I know what works and I know what doesn't. I can't talk about everything that's going on. I talk about supplements. I talk about how to make money. I talk about branding. I give you like extra energy. I show up at the gym. That's what I do. Hey, my love. Right? I'll be consistent at doing that. Now, the third thing that I want you guys to understand in how to market yourself is you've also got to collaborate. You got to also connect, right? For example, Linda, I know that we connected through my dad. We collaborated. Now, yes, we're different in terms of age, but we still had fun together. Like, it's not because you're older that you can't hang out, or younger that you can't hang out with people. Like, that doesn't mean anything else. It just, collaboration has no age, has no number, but there's wisdom that you guys can share both together. And I don't know what that could be. I have no idea, but you could share at some level, shape, or form. Like, I was talking to a friend the other day, and she bought the drinks from me because she's looking to lose some weight and she's been on a detox journey, etc. And initially, we connected at an event online. Fast forward a couple of years. Thank you. Always positive. I always try and give you like the energy that you guys can elevate, because I know that there's so much darkness that I much rather, when you hear Olivia, you're like, okay, she can pull me up when I have a hard day. And don't tell me like it's not. Like right now, you guys probably can see my eczema is breaking out. Like, it's insane. Yes, I have products that are helping, great, but I also know that I still show up even though it hurts. And I'm not showcasing you to show, oh, poor Olivia. I like, you know that you guys don't have to have compassion for me, okay? But that doesn't matter. I still decide to show up because, hey, Shirlene, because my hunger is different, because I know what I'm good at. And we talked yesterday, if you guys have not followed, I did an interview with Camilla. We talked about the 5 weapons of how to build confidence. I put it on YouTube, but you guys can watch it. It's just Olivia Igwe. How are you, my Shirley? How are you, love? You guys can watch it, absolutely. It's about an hour. You can fast forward. Sometimes we're talking a little bit longer, but we just talk about, different hacks to show up, different hacks of being confident, different hacks that you guys can add every single day, right? Oh, you watched it on YouTube? Oh, how cool. Did you like it? Was it valuable for you? I'd love to know, because I can go on a tangent. We were actually thinking of doing the World Guinness tour. So apparently somebody has done like 55 hours of like a podcast. We were thinking of doing like 100 hours, which will be insane, because I'm like, what are we going to talk about for 100 hours? Which I don't even know what 100 hours is. But I was like, oh my Lord. So very valuable. Camilla's so good at sharing value and things, which I thought was really good. I tend to have an approach a bit more military. I feel Camilla's more in the flow, more adapting and understanding. Whereas for me, I'm like, okay, you say 10 push-ups, I'm doing 11, like I just go in. So, sometimes I could be a little bit aggressive on myself, and I'm like, Olivia, not everybody has that sort of like elderly sister, sorry, London is so loud, elderly like vision, so you may need to tone it down. So I love how she brought a bit of the perspective where, okay, you don't need to do like intensely, but you can do it a little bit less. Okay, so if you want to watch the replay, Facebook, I'm going to put the link for you guys in the next post, so you guys can watch the replay on that one with the live that we did with Camilla. So last thing I will leave you with this is number 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4. I don't know why I said 5. I know we went on to network, but last one was on repeat. You have got to repeat the thing and the movement all the time. You guys maybe saw in my stories or not, but I failed at my snatch. Okay. So what is a snatch? Is basically taking the bar and then squat, like holding up in the air and then squatting, right? And my max rep was 40 kilos. Now I wanted to push to 45, so adding more weight on the bar. And I quickly realized that I was so much in my mind that I couldn't overcome it. Now, is that a fail? Theoretically, it's a learn. What could I have done better? The repetition is understanding how people perceive or hear things so you can adapt and understand. So I wasn't able to do the 45 kilo rep max with the snatch, right? So then what do I need to do? I just need to alter and maybe go for four, because my max was on Sunday was 40 kilos, right? So maybe going 41. Next week is going 42, but to practice on the movement all the time. Just like you marketing yourself is going to be repeating all the time, all the time, all the time. I will talk about my drink all the time because at some point, some of y'all will be ready to buy. Some of y'all will not. But because I've repeated myself all the time, all the time, all the time, I'm getting better at the craft, right? And so I want you guys to understand that sometimes you're like, yeah, but I don't like being repeated. My love, my nephew wouldn't tell me if I had not repeated to him that I was having eggs this morning and I had to tell him I'm having eggs the next again day, that he would understand. Kids need to be repetitiveness. You also need to do the same. You brush your teeth the same way, it's the same. I take the supplements the same way, same thing. I read the Bible the same, but it's a repetition. So you guys know that it's like, okay, that's what she does. That's what I can do. I can focus on that because what you get repeated gets remembered. And in your mind, there is no, I got to think because it's automatic at this point. I don't need you to tell you what to do because you know already what to do. I go to CrossFit gym. I know my clothes are already laid out, so I don't have to think of it. Oh, you prepare your clothes the night before, Olivia, to go to the gym? Yeah, because if not, I ain't going. My mind will trick me into like, you're not going, like it did a couple of days ago. Even this morning, I was thinking, oh, should I go? Should I have a day of rest? No, Olivia, you're going to CrossFit. It's not an option. It's not a choice. You go. It's difficult to be lean. It's also difficult to not be lean. It's difficult to put on weight. It's also difficult to not show up. It's difficult to be in a relationship. It's difficult to not be. I'm not saying it's difficult to have kids because I don't have kids, but it's the same thing. You choose your hard. So marketing yourself is going to come with the repetition. I will talk about network marketing. You guys know you can do a business if you want with me. Link in bio, #hybrid. You know you can earn some money. You know it's in nutritional supplements. You know it's in holistic skincare. I will repeat it. But what is that you to Annette? What is that you to Shirlene? What is that you to Joe? What is that you to Sasha? What is that you to Kiara? But what will that be for you? And when I say I talk about it all the time, it's just for you guys to understand that what gets repeated gets remembered. And then people all the time will also be able to, you stand out for something. I'd much rather be standed for nothing than standed for nothing at all, right? Facts. I lay out my clothes every night to the gym. I do the same for my to-do list the night before. Absolutely. I literally did my to-do list for the live that we're doing yesterday because I got, when you messaged actually yesterday, Steve, it was 1 o'clock. I actually took my drink and I took it way too late at night. It was 9 o'clock. And if you guys know, I always tell you, don't take Guarana late at night, because you're going to be up at 2 a.m. Happy days. But you live and you learn, right? But as Steve is saying, your list is done prepared. Your routine of getting you prepared the next again day is done the day before. So then in your mind, you're automatic, right? And as the sirens agree, they say yes, amen to that. Welcome to London, right? And I tell you, if you can do those small little shifts, just like we talked on the live yesterday with Camilla, if you can do that one little rep difference, I kid you not, it will shift the whole game. And that's how I win all the time. There's some things that right now I haven't been able to do, but that's okay. I can do them later on today or later on tonight. But promise to yourself the 3 things that you're going to do to get better. And once you get better, it just becomes automatic because there's no question. It's like brushing your teeth with one side. I would actually challenge you today, and if you want a challenge, is to brush your teeth with the other hand to see how your brain starts stimulating in things of like, oh, okay, I didn't know I could brush. Or even writing with a hand. I'm right-handed, but I've always loved people that write with their left hand. Steve, do you write with your left hand? I don't know if you do. Do you? I believe you do, but maybe I'm just inventing you another life. But I don't know, Annette and to Charlene, how you guys write, right? Maybe if it's for the right or if it's for the left. Do the things the opposite way, even your shoelace, because it's going to have you wire things in your brain. And I'm not a scientist, but I know that if you do things differently, automatically it will shift you. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Remember to be you, do you. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. And now it's raining here in London, so we're going to hit the streets. Well, not really, but whatever. I was on to a tangent. I was like, we're going to keep that together. Guys, I love you. I appreciate. If you don't know who I am, I'm Olivia Igwe. I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media and to earn at the same time. But if that resonates, do share it with a friend. If you have liked the live, like Steve and Charlene have said, it was really valuable. I would love to know how you guys loved it. And that's pretty much it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.